Hello, I'm Mark Zagilla with National Equipment Dealers, and today we are here to talk to you about the Manitou 2150 RT compact track loader. R is for radial lift, T, track for track loader. First, we're going to go around here to the back and take a look at the engine compartment. Very serviceable machine, very easy to get to. First, easy open hood. Simply reach right here, slide open. Easy access. Inside the engine compartment, you have your air filter is right here. Once again, easy to access. Here's your after treatment system. This is a 72 horsepower Yanmar engine. Does not require DEF. No DEF requirement for this machine. Back here, once again, easy to reach. Hydraulic filter. Here we have fuel filters right here, easy access, and a remote oil filter down here. Mechanics, technicians love this machine simply for those purposes. Inside for the operator, easy to reach right here, the yellow handle to check the oil, to reach the dipstick right here. The oil fill for technicians and operators is right here. Once again, easy access. We have the cooling package right here at the back of the engine outside. We have the burp tank or the radiator overflow, however you want to call it. Oh, also in here we have access to check the hydraulic oil level right here in this sight glass. Now I'm going to close it up. In here, we have your hydraulic oil tank fill right here at the top. Once again, very easy to get to. Over on this side, we have the battery. Very easy to get to. In this compartment is your master battery switch, your cutoff, and only machine I've ever seen that gives us a little room to store a few things back here. And all of these compartments are lockable. At the rear of the machine, you have two red lights for safety in the rear, two rear work lights. Then let's walk around the machine. On this side, you'll find your safety lockout bar for your hydraulics whenever they do have to have the loader arms up, and they can lock it in place. Everybody stays safe, locks the cylinder. Also, the proprietary to Manitou is the Ideal Trax system. This system, when the machine is fired up, extends the tracks out by way of a hydraulic cylinder in the track housing down here. Extends it out to the proper pressure. Your operators never have to worry about proper track tension. When the machine is shut off, it relaxes the tracks. This extends your track life up to 15%. Another thing that Manitou has, if you'll notice, the well here is quite large. It's easy clean out. Does not build up back in behind it as others do. So let's move on around. The Manitou 2150 also comes with high flow and low flow connectors, and also a 14-pin electric connector for any attachment that you have that needs an electric hookup. Very easy to access. Another thing that people like very well, if you've ever had to wrestle getting hydraulic lines off a machine after you've been using it to remove an attachment, with the Manitou it's very easy. This red knob right here relieves the pressure for you, so you can get your hydraulic hoses off easily. Also, this machine is equipped with power attach. Just flip a switch inside and you can change attachments from inside the cab of the machine. You don't need to get out unless you got to hook up hoses. Now, the biggest thing and the best thing about this unit right here is when the loader arms come down, they lock into the frame right here, and the entire chassis of the machine is pushing into your load. You're not pushing on your loader arms, your pins and bushings, and wearing them out quicker. This machine has over 6,600 pounds of breakout force. This is a 2150 with 6,600 pounds of breakout force. Now let's go to the operator station. We have the Ideal access window on the front of this machine. This allows the operator to have the window open when he's running, if he wants, for communication with anybody's outside. He can get into it easier, and also it does not go all the way back over the operator's head and cut back down on his headroom in the cab of the machine. So now we're going to go inside the machine. When you're inside the machine and you want to put the window back down, just grab these two handles right here. It's all that easy. They've made it really good for you. For some of us little larger guys, the safety bars right here are adjustable. They slide out. Both sides do that. So you're very comfortable inside. These joysticks are not electric over hydraulic. These are direct pilot controls. So when you work one of these joysticks, you are literally working a plunger underneath inside here. Inside the cab, you have a dial, accelerator, rabbit and turtle. You also have a foot accelerator. Here's your key switch. You have a parking brake. It's over here. You turn off the parking brake when you get going. We have ride control on this machine, so the bucket floats as you're going across. You can set it, the bucket will float. It doesn't bounce you real hard. Operators love that. The ground speed on this machine is phenomenal. It has 2-speed. It has high and low. We also have AC in this unit. As you saw, it has wipers, and the wiper reservoir is right over here, very strategically located. Has a Bluetooth compatible radio, and right here is the monitor. What I love about this monitor so much, it is one button to move everything. You can move all around this monitor with one button. It's easier than working your iPhone. Over here we have a backup camera, which is on all the time. And this joystick, you will find the controls for things such as running a milling head, a mulching head, any attachments such as that. And on this side we've got return to dig, and over here also a horn. There's even a switch if your attachment has lights on it. Say you're in an area where there's snow and you have a snow blower or a plow with extra lights on it. It has a switch here to turn those lights on, which would work through your 14-pin connector outside. The left joystick on this machine operates steering left and right and movement forward and reverse, while the right joystick moves your bucket tilt and rollback and moves your loader arms up and down. We also have a 12-volt power connector in here, place to set your phone and strap it in right on this side. We have a 12-volt power connector over here. The seat is fully adjustable. Inside the machine also, you have the power attach switches. Very simple. Have one switch shows an unlocked lock. That unlocks your power attach for any of your attachments. Once you get curled back up into your attachment, you simply reach over and hit the switch up above it. That is your lock, and it locks it back for you. Boom, you're done. You can change attachments in 2 minutes, unless you got to get out and hook up hoses. Somebody asked me the other day why I always stress the point of radial lift on these machines. Radial lift not only gives you better breakout force, as I said earlier, this machine has over 6,600 pounds of breakout force. Radial lift also helps while you're grading and you're digging below grade and pushing against heavier objects, i.e. into a pile, pushing a stump loose, anything is that, all because of radial lift on these machines. Last thing I want to show you is one more serviceability point, which is under the cab of this machine. All right, to further the accessibility for service and repairs of this unit, I'd like to show you under the cab, which lifts up very easily. 2 gas charged cylinders, has a safety lock over there, the yellow bar locks it in place so no one gets hurt. As I said, we have a 72 horse Yanmar engine, direct drive. If you will notice, the pumps are directly connected to the engine. There is no belt drive on this machine for a belt or a rubber band to brake as some of our competitors have. Easy access to the valve body, solenoids, and anyone that has ever had to pull a fuel tank out of a compact track loader because it got full of trash or grew a fungus inside of it will appreciate this. Right here's your fuel tank. All you may have to do is remove this, the bucket where your feet sit inside, and that fuel tank can lift right out of this thing for easy rinse out and a replacement, whatever you need to do. You're not going to ask for much more than that. Other thing I'd like to point out, this is where the operator's feet will sit. Once the cab is up, nothing else to take loose. Right here, this bucket, this tub just flips up and for easy clean out. There's no reason to have a cab full of dirt with this machine. Also, that is another point on this machine. Under here is a belly pan with 4 bolts, can be released, dropped, and you can rinse out this unit very well. No need to try to tip it up with the bucket so everything washes out the back. You can wash it right out of the belly. This cab, like I said, lifts easily. There are 2 bolts that were removed earlier simply to make this video for speed, and then you just lift it up. I did it myself. One old man can do it. I'm sure you young strong guys can do it. The other thing about this machine is ground clearance. We have a full 13 inches of ground clearance on the Manitou 2150. This machine is built from the ground up as a dedicated track unit. This is not a refabbed or rebuilt wheeled unit. When this unit starts out, it is a welded chassis, starts out as a track machine. It is never once was a wheel machine in its life. You have right here probably the toughest, strongest little compact track loader on the market.